Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Eve of Christmas Eve. Welcome everyone. If you're just tuning in, happy to have you with us. You are watching the Wildcat Sanctuary. We're going to be having Leopard Shadow be joining us in just a moment to help us celebrate the holidays. And she's got an excellent piece of enrichment here. That's a cardboard reindeer. How festive, Miss Shadow. And I assume she's going to put on a show for us. I'm starting to see some people file in. Hey, Pam, thanks for joining. Hey, Elaine. Cute is right. The cuteness is on its way. Miss Shadow just had her habitat cleaned by caretakers, and they were nice enough to take a second to place this excellent piece of enrichment that was made by Jenny, one of our dedicated volunteers. Thank you, Jenny, for doing this. And I assume Shadow will be showing her adorable black face any moment. Hope everyone's been enjoying their week, getting their holiday plans sorted. Obviously, 2020, without a doubt, has been a year to remember and a year where things have been done a little differently. So whether you're celebrating your Christmas remotely with your small family or a small get-together, we hope it's well spent with friends and furry ones or family, of course. Jenny, hey, you're watching. Jenny, thank you for making this awesome piece of enrichment. We're awaiting Shadow here. She just was given access to her outdoor habitat. It's kind of some inclement weather today, so I don't blame Shadow for maybe taking her time. I see her making her way up now. What do we think, Miss Shadow? Here she comes. Hey, Shadow. What do we think? Look at that reindeer. What do we think, pretty lady? That thing's the size of you, or bigger. Welcome everyone. Shadow has just joined us for our live post today. As you can see, we have a themed piece of enrichment there, a beautiful cardboard reindeer made by one of our volunteers, and we are excited to see what Shadow thinks of it. Shadow notoriously loves scents, and I'm expecting quite the show from this lady right here. What do you think, pretty girl? Many of you are unfamiliar with Shadow. Shadow came to us from a private owner along with Caesar, Logan, and Tigress Callie. And this is always worth pointing out. This is a kind of a different circumstance where the care that Shadow, Callie, Caesar, and Logan were receiving was quite adequate. They were receiving medical care. They had space to adequate living space, and this owner was unfortunately facing some zoning battles, and he was going to be zoned out, which means he would lose his cats. So this individual took it upon himself to find a compassionate home for the animals that he loved, and reached out to the Wildcat Sanctuary, and we couldn't be more happy to be caring for Shadow and giving her exactly that, a compassionate life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hey, pretty lady. What do we think, huh? Did they just put out some soft hay for you, too? Oh, yes, they did. It's potty time, it looks like. Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, kind of a nasty weather day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Oh, back to our reindeer. We are expecting quite the amount of snow tonight, in addition to some frigid temperatures. We're expecting snowfalls of up to 5 inches, and then it's going to quickly drop down into the single digits with high winds. And that high winds means a cold wind chill accompanying that. And always worth mentioning that if you ever want to help keep a wild one warm here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, our utility bills in the winter, obviously, heating all of our central animal buildings and bungalows can get quite expensive. And any kind of donation towards our Keep a Wild One program will keep a cat like Shadow warm, making sure that her building is running properly, all the heated floors are running, the temperature controlled feature is working, and of course making sure she has soft bedding and hay to relax in and keep warm in her inside den box, and as you can see outside her perch as well. but some cats just like treating the straw or hay as a litter box, and I think that's what we're seeing Shadow do right now. What do we think, Shadow? She says, oh, I want to come up and say hi. That's a big piece of enrichment, isn't it, Miss Shadow? And I first thought too, leopard. I think that it would be a large cat, but Shadow, as a matter of fact, and Shazam, much smaller than you would think. Only going to be weighing close to 100 pounds. And you can really see her kind of compared to that reindeer there. She's quite a bit smaller. I'd say she's about the size of a large black lab. I'm going to walk to the other side quickly. Shadow's keeping us guessing today. So if you're signed up for our e-newsletter, you would have received the e-newsletter yesterday that featured many of our holiday photos of some of your favorite cats. So that's always worth repeating, that if you're ever just wanting to cut to the chase and get right to business, signing up for our e-newsletter is going to be the best way to get your TWS fix. Yesterday we were able to, like I mentioned, feature all of those holiday photos of your favorite cats that we're eventually going to be sharing on Facebook here as Christmas Eve and Christmas approaches. What do we think, Miss Shadow? What do we think? And Shadow's got a neighbor, one of our witness protection cats. And Shadow isn't too keen on neighbors, but is very curious about her neighbor, I can assure you that. And her neighbor likes spending time with Shadow, even though Shadow might not. Kind of similar to Shadow and Mohan's relationship when they lived along a shared wall. Looks like Shadow's doing her own thing. I gotta admit, Shadow, I was expecting a little more fireworks with your cardboard reindeer, but if you want to take it at your own pace, I understand. And my iPhone is getting a little damp here. It's kind of drizzling outside before the snow starts. You can walk over and look at Simon and Jeremy here. These guys are cruising around their habitat. Hey guys. Hey Big Jeremy. You ready for the snow that's coming? Are you horseplaying with your brother? There's Simon and Jeremy. You guys know these two brothers. Fortunately, we're able to remove them from a breeding pool after a zoo was eliminating their white tiger breeding program. Hey, big guy. Oh, everybody's got to go potty in front of me, apparently. Shadow's got to go in front of me. Jeremy's going potty in front of me. Giving everybody their privacy here. You can see snow-filled habitat. We're going to be expecting more of that coming. Caretakers are going to be busy manning the shovels, making sure perches, platforms, pathways are cleared out for the cats. And again, always worth mentioning and reminding everyone how awesome our caretaking staff and intern staff is. And they're going to be here on the holidays making a sacrifice to making sure that the cats are going to be okay. It's, many of us are going to be spending time with our family and loved ones, and they are the ones who make the Wildcat Sanctuary turn and are going to be here on the holidays making sure that all the cats are fed and seen to just as if it was any other day. So I always like giving a hip hip hooray for the caretakers, Mr. Simon. Oh, I missed a lot of comments here. See, someone was asking, why are they not free? Lean, we could not agree with you more. We do not want to see any cat in captivity, and what we're doing here at the Wildcat Sanctuary is, one, providing a forever home for cats that aren't able to live in the wild, and two, we are educating so we can prevent more cats ending up in captivity. For example, yesterday we had a live post with the Tiger Trio, and the only reason that those cats are in captivity is for demand on the cub petting and photo op industry with tigers. And so if we can educate more about kind of the perils of that industry and what you are doing when you just take that one photograph or one selfie with a tiger, and what you're doing is dooming that cat to a life of captivity. It's something we don't want, and something that we here at the Wildcat say. I'm gonna go back over here with Shadow. Sorry if I might have lost everyone for a second. Well, Miss Shadow, I gotta admit, I think we were expecting a little more fireworks from you, but I don't blame you with the inclement weather if you're wanting just to hunker down. It's just that kind of day. Crummy weather, and the cats are kind of following suit and are just wanting to lay low, and I don't blame them. I know Shadow, of course, has her indoor bedroom. She's got full advantage to keep warm and stay out of these elements, and of course she's got plenty of areas in her habitat to stay out of that too. And as you can see, she's sheltered right under a tree here. Oh, it looks like I did lose some of you. Sorry about that, everyone. We're just kind of still having to combat the cell phone service here. We do have Wi-Fi, but it is not foolproof in all locations of the sanctuary, so I apologize that we lose some of you guys at times. All right, Miss Shadow. Well, everyone, I want to wish you a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, a happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating this year. Always, always, always know that you're